Your court television news starting now.
Well, good evening and a late evening and possibly even early morning. Hold on, let's see here. No, not yet. Not an early morning yet to my friends on the East Coast, but a very late evening for my friends on the East Coast. Very late evening for a lot of us, and possibly like a mid evening for our people on the West Coast. So, welcome to everybody tonight to a special NJCourts official update. Yes, we do have to have an update. We had 3 court hearings, as a matter of fact, happen on September 11th. Just a couple of days ago. That was this Monday, if you're unaware. 3, we had Controlla. That was in New Jersey. We had Skimask Andy. That was in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And then we had Sunny IRL. That was going to be in Houston, Texas, where NJCourts TV was at. And I'm going to bring you a little bit of the footage from that court coverage trip. And that was specifically at the Harris County Courthouse. I think I said Harrison. So I want to apologize to all my friends down in Houston because it is not the Harrison County Courthouse. It is the Harris County Courthouse. So got a few updates to give to y'all this evening. I'm just going to give about a couple of minutes for the notification to go out and let people kind of just come on in. In the meantime, let me just kind of get settled in. I was just writing down a few dates here so that I can share that with you. Let me get the chat set up here. Say hi to everybody. Welcome. We've got a very informative show. Not going to be too long because, one, it's very late. So you can see my eyes still look like shit because I'm tired. I still had a road trip that I had to go to today on. Had nothing to do with the channel, just something personal that I had to do. So, yes, I've been driving for the last 3 days nonstop. So I do want to do an update tonight, but it's not going to be anything super long. We're just going to hit all the main points, which is what happened, what's the next date, and what goes on next. Okay. Then probably coming up here, what's tomorrow is Thursday, Friday. I am going to be pretty much starting something fun. And I'll go over that here a little bit later and I'll explain what I'm all talking about. But yeah, we've got a pretty busy week planned ahead. Okay. So yeah, let's get this show started, shall we? So let me start here from the top. Let's see who the OGs were tonight. I saw there was about 80 y'all wait, or 8, not 80. I wish, huh? 80 y'all, or see how I say 88? 8 of y'all already patiently waiting for the show to start early. So I want to say thank you to those 8 individuals. I appreciate your patience. All right. So looks like, hey, shout out to my buddy Baseline Measure. Good to see you, my friend. First in chat. We've got followed by Riot Coke. What up, Riot Coke? Bridget, good to see you, my friend. Dawson in the house. Welcome, Dawson. Ono in the house. Welcome, Ono. Moho, welcome. Going down the line. We've got DDX. Welcome. Messy Me, welcome. The Black Widow channel. Welcome, my friend. Messy Me, welcome. Going down the line, John Jacobs. Hello. Brandy, welcome. Nenny Paz, welcome, my friend. Going down the line, Zingbot, what up? Wandering Spirit, hello, my friend. Shout out to all my peeps. Look at, wait, yep, repping the Zia. Annie, good evening. All right, no chili rellenos tonight. Not tonight, Nenny Paz. I did have some green chili, though. Speak of green chili, though, I did roast 3 green chilies today, and I had that on top of a steak. All right, so I did divulge in my once-a-month steak, and that was tonight, and I did enjoy that with some green chilies, but no rellenos. What up, Daddy Rapper? What up, Dreaminology? What up, Shell97? What up, Candy Kiss 33? Welcome to all my members of the jury. I see you guys in chat. Spam them if you got them, and if you know what I mean, then you know what I mean. If you don't, then you better jump on that and get a member of the jury or become a member of the jury. It's only $2.99 a month. All right. Now, I'm just kidding. But in all reality, I want to say thank you. And I appreciate all the support from all the members of the jury. Again, without your support, we don't have any of this court coverage, just like we had this Monday. Okay. So thank you guys. Alicia or Alicia, I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce that the right way the first time. Welcome. And I think I got everybody. If I didn't, I apologize. But everybody, welcome to the show, including all you guys all up in the nosebleeders. All right, come down one day, okay? Join the fun. All right. But I appreciate you still watching. That's what I wanted to say. All right, so yep, there we go. Gavel, 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 gavel time. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to be adding 2 special emojis coming up. So the next stream, you better look out for them. I'm not going to tell you what they are. And as a matter of fact, that still is going to be a little crumb into what I got coming up for you all, okay? So just follow the clues, and you might actually figure out what the NJCourts TV has coming up soon. And that's going to be on our fun IRL side, okay? Has nothing to do with the court coverage side, but we'll see if you figured it out. But yes, we'll have 2 new emojis coming up next live stream. So spam them if you got them. Spam them if you got them. What up, little bit crazy? Hey, you know what? I understand 100% what you're going through, and it is always recommended personally by myself that if you feel you need a break from social media, please take one as soon as possible. Remember, your personal safety, your personal health is what's always important. So take care of yourself, all right? This is just all bullshit internet stuff, remember, okay? Now, we do discuss a lot of important things, a lot of important stuff that has to do with in real life stuff, a lot of important things that you need to be aware of, okay? But remember, it's just social media at the end of the day. So if you feel that it is time to take a break, remember, just click that little exit button. And you know what? I heard Netflix got a lot of good shows on right now. And if you want to just get away from the whole TV shit, hey, go down to your local animal shelter if you don't already have a dog or cat. And if you have a cat, teach them how to walk. But I think you know where I'm going with this, okay? Go out for a walk, okay? If you got a dog already, go take them out for a walk if you already haven't. If you don't have a dog and maybe that's something you'd want to look into, remember, you've got to have the time, you've got to have, the resources to take care of the dog, and you got to want one because it's going to be your child. You're going to love this child, okay? Now, if you're ready for a dog, then I highly suggest you go adopt one and take it out on a walk every day. And that will help you stay away from those withdrawals of that social media, because I know it's tough. It really is. I'm not even kidding around. So, and if you ever want to chat, hit me up on the IGs, all right? For sure. All right. Let's get this show started. I think we've had enough time for people to come in. I see we almost got about 100 people in chat, so thank you all and welcome. Let's see here. Oh, I got a little apple, so I'm sorry if you hear a little crunch, crunch, crunch. As a matter of fact, let me just take one last crunch. That's it, I promise. Oh, man. Ah! And it had to be one of those crunches where you get the little piece stuck in your tooth. Damn it. Now that's going to annoy me. Hold on. Let me try to get it out. Sorry. Should I cover the... Well, still in there. All right. I'm going to pretend that I don't feel it in there and it's not bothering me, but honestly, it's bugging the shit out of me. All right. Whoa. Let's see here. Let me just see. Did we just get, let's see here. I'm sorry. I got a message here. I'm not sure if something about we have 10 new members. So welcome. Thank you. And I'll figure that out. Ah, that's why. Black. There we go. Thank you for my mods for reminding me and letting me know. Ding, 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 ding. Somebody donated memberships. So, Black Widow channel, thank you so much for donating those 10 memberships, my friend. And welcome to the 10 newest members of the jury. It's been a while. There was almost cobwebs growing on gavel number 3. But I present to you gavel number 3 this evening. And this gavel slam goes out to Black Widow channel. Again, thank you so much for donating those memberships. And thank you so much for your continued support, Black Widow channel. Can we break it? No! Oh, we almost did. Hold on. No, sir. No, sir. It's still, look, it's got a little, wonky woink to it. But hey, it still serves its purpose, and that's all that matters. So thank you so much, Black Widow channel. And that's the way. What? 5 more? Hold on. Zingbot. 1, I want to say thank you for being a member for 4 months. And Zingbot says, what up, fellow jury members? So Zingbot, shout out to you, my friend. And then, did we just get some more memberships added? Is that what I'm seeing here? Or you guys, or am I just, let's see here. Okay, did we take care of everybody? Messy Me says 5 more. Does somebody else donate? Yes, Sammy Joe, thank you so much. Sammy Joe just gifted 5 new memberships. So Sammy Joe, I want to say thank you so much for gifting those 5 memberships. And I want to say welcome to 5, now a total of 15 new members of the jury. So for all my new members of the jury, what do you get to participate in immediately tonight? Check out those new emojis you got to spam now. You got a lot of them, so enjoy. But in addition to all those cool emojis you get to spam, there's already a bunch of members-only content. You're going to have a little members-only link now. You get to click on that. And there's only members-only stuff on there. We've got videos, live streams, documents, and it's going to continue, okay? Because we've got a lot of FOIA requests that have gone out and that are going out this week. And for my members only, the members of the jury, you are going to have first access the minute I get those documents back in. All right. So as a gift to all my members of the jury, as soon as those FOIA documents start piling in, I will grant you guys first access before we release that, because it is public information. So everybody's going to have access to it eventually, to everybody else on the show. So welcome to all my members of the jury, and Sammy Joe, Black Widow channel. Thank you again for your continuing support. And Sammy Joe, let's see if we can break it, all right? Sammy Joe, thank you so much. No, sir. Still going, my friends. And you know why, right? Thank you. That has to do with the redneck Inuit, whatever that word is. I can't even pronounce it, okay? It's that MacGyver right there, that MacGyver shit. Check it out. Indestructible, baby. Thank you again. Oh, man, that's the right way to start the show. I love it. Thank you, guys. Especially because it gets all the haters pissed off because they're sitting there going, what's the update? Because as soon as he says the update, we're going to click out of here. Don't want to give him a view, but we're going to still have to wait. Well, guess what? Now you've waited almost 15 minutes for the update. So, no, I'm just kidding. As a matter of fact, I don't even think we have haters in here anymore. We're all just a bunch of lovers. So cheers. Tonight, I'm going to be slamming back a Fanta. Don't you want the Fanta, Fanta? I don't even know what, this all stems from Sodagate. I was like, why do I keep doing the introduction of my sodas? If y'all don't know, it's an inside joke, but it goes back a long ways back to something called Sodagate. So, shout out Fanta. Now, yes, I am cheating with the 12 ounce. I was a bad boy. I had a lot of energy drinks on this road trip. A lot. I'm not going to lie. So I'm going to need to do some walk and talks for the next few days to make up for all those energy drinks. So I had the big boys. I'm talking the big ones, the ones that when you pop the top, it goes boom. Those monster drinks. I don't even want to say, okay? Then I had a big box of Debbie little stuffed oatmeal cookies. Although they say oatmeal cookies, they're not healthy for you. As a matter of fact, they probably have the most calories even out of a little stuffed donut. But because it says oatmeal cookie, it sounds healthy. It is healthy. I think so. But anyways, I had a nice little 12-pack of those right next to me, sitting in a car for over, 24 hours between 2 or 3 days. Yeah, I know. So I should be drinking some water tonight, but yeah, your boy's going to slam back a 12 ounce. Not even a mini can, a 12 ounce. I'm sorry. It's because I had to buy these. They were on sale, okay? But I'm almost done with them. And then we're going to go. I just bought a bunch of 12 ounce, or not 12, the little 7.5 ounces. I bought a bunch of them today. So I'm going back, okay? Don't worry. I didn't give up. Cheers. Delish. Oh no! With the $20 don't know that reads, keep making moves and sliding like grease. Sliding through them cracks. As a matter of fact, oh no, I didn't think I was gonna have to resort to the wig, the costume. Remember we said it might come down to the day where NJCourts is gonna be so popular that he's gonna have to slide in with the costume. And I'm gonna tell you this. We're going to take a look at some footage. And after we watch that footage, I think you're going to agree that next time I may have to go with, hold on. There we go. This thing doesn't even look like a wig, to be honest with you. It's kind of scary looking good. Not going to lie. But yes, NJCourts is going to have to now have an appearance, a wig essentially. I'm going to have to go in costume because mofos know me now. Okay? So, yes, we are going to have to start sliding in like some little grease. Little grease gun. But, yes, next hearing, well, and if it's in Jersey, I'll fit right in. Remember, this was the Jersey style wig. This is how we found this bad boy. Now, technically, it also could be known as the Dragon Ball Z wig, yes, but it is now, if we put a little bit of grease, just add a little bit more grease to this bad boy, we've got the Jersey haircut, the Jersey Shore look, okay? So, your boy NJ might have to show up next time in court with one of these. No joke. What we thought was a light joke may not be a joke no more, ladies and gentlemen. But till then, let's just go back to regular NJ, all right? Sunflower says, I feel like you should do this with that wig. Well, you know what, Sunflower? This wig goes out to you. Should I rock it like halfway back? Hold on. Hold on, like a sunflower. Look at Sunflower. Look at, I look like a little daisy flower, an ugly daisy flower. We can go with that look. We can go with it a little bit further down. That's not bad. That almost looks like I got a mullet right here. Party in the front, mullet in the back. Yeah, I like that one. Whoa, I got a spike right here, though. Goku! I don't even know if that's what Goku does. I think that was more of like a Power Ranger. You know, remember, I'm an 80s, 90s baby. I grew up with Power Rangers. And I know Goku was back in that day, but I didn't watch that shit. All right, no offense to my anime, folks. All right. This does have a correct. There we go. It does have a front and back side, okay? So technically this is the correct way to wear this here. It's just, should we spin it around a bit? That's kind of like a little bit more crazier right there. This is like I just plugged, I just put a fork into an electric socket. This, I think, is more... Dawson! Dawson with the $50 super chat that reads, keep it on for the rest of the stream. Hey, you got it. And as a matter of fact, oh no, Dawson, let's see if we can break this out. Thank you guys for your support, my friends. Well, I'll tell you this. If it was going to break, I'm glad it was over a $20 and $50 super chat, okay? That's for sure. And you know what? It didn't even break. Look it screws on. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. What? Fooled ya. It's back, baby. But thank you for your continued support. And Wes, technically we did break it, but like I said, this is the OG. This is the indestructible gavel right now, okay? I dare you. Dare you. Come on, let's break it. It only costs $49.99 to break. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so obviously we are going to be keeping per a donation request and the request of some of the folks in chat. We will definitely be keeping the jersey style / Goku / Dragon Ball Z hairdo. All right. Have we made the haters suffer enough through almost 22 minutes and we haven't even started the court news update? Have they suffered enough? Have my friends up in the nosebleeders? Are you satisfied yet with this performance? Are you ready for the court update? All right. I guess we'll get with it, all right? Like I said, it's kind of quick. It's kind of short. So, hey, you know what? Let's have some fun, right? You know? All right, here we go. Ding, ding, ding. Well, shoot, I kind of feel like when I'm doing an update, I need the court hat, though. Let's see. Can I still? Is that fair enough? Can I keep the court hat just so that I seem a little bit more professional while I'm doing the news update? Is that fair? Please? Oh, shit. I'm sorry. Excuse me. How dare I do that? Nasty. Woo! I told you, though. I apologize. Remember, I've been on the road by myself for 3 days, okay? I've been living like a little pig, okay? A little piggy in a little car. As a matter of fact, my car was pretty damn clean. I'm not going to lie. For 3 days of living in my car, it looked damn good, okay? But anyways, you get my drift, okay? I've been farting. I've been burping. You know, I've been just slamming down energy drinks, beef jerky, oatmeal stuffed cookies. I apologize. I'm sorry, okay? All right, let's get this court update started now. Now, in court news, remember, this update is going to be in regards to 3 court cases that all were on September 11th, which was this last Monday, okay? We had, again, the Skimask Andy case, which was in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We had the Controlla court case, which was in New Jersey. We had the Sunny IRL court case, which was down in Harris County Courthouse, which was down in downtown Houston, Texas. Oh no, with the $4.99 super chat that says, let's take a few more minutes, please. Let's talk food. Hey, well, you know what? Technically, we did already start the update. So yeah, let's talk some food. Oh no. Food. Apples. Right now, they're on sale. So if you are an Apple fan, I would highly recommend you go down to your local grocery store. I don't care if it's a Kroger, an Albertsons, a Wally World, damn Dollar General. It's apple season. $1.29 a pound. I got 3 of these red delicious apples, my favorite. As a matter of fact, there's the code 4015. Clip it and ship it, okay? 4015. Shout out 4015. Best red delicious apples I've ever had. Mmm. 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 Good. Delish. Delish. All right. So, let's see. Now we're 25 minutes in. Should we go 30 minutes and then we'll start the update? 30 minutes and then start? Cheers, you guys. And cheers to my friends that are enjoying a nice, tasty, cold adult beverage tonight. And to my friends that are just enjoying a nice regular beverage, hey, I hope you guys have a great Wednesday evening, and cheers to a great Thursday morning. Okay. Hey, if you're new to the channel and haven't figured it out yet, we are not like most of your other, one, news channels, and two, news court update channels. We like to have a little fun. It's what makes us different here at the NJCourts channel, okay? That's what brings about 150 people like you see right now on a Wednesday night, okay? That's why this channel has 4K subscribers and hells of Jerry members that love what we do. Because you know what? Sometimes you need a little palate cleanser when you're dealing with all this scummage and toxicity. And that's what you got here, I hope. Damn, I'm looking kind of sexy. I'm not going to lie. I kind of like the new look. You know what I mean? This might even be like just the NJCourts, just official new look. What do you guys think? Pretty interesting. Uh-oh. Do we got to release the bailiffs? Do we got some people being bad? Uh-oh. Oh, as a matter of fact, for some of the new members, not members, for some of the new chatters, excuse me. If you've never been in this chat before, it's a really simple chat. If you haven't figured it out yet, you can already have your own opinion, okay? We're not going to kick you out just because, you know, I don't like your opinion. All you got to do is follow TOS. So be respectful of yourself, 1. Be respectful of others, 2. Be respectful of your mods, 3. Hey, if you're having a bad day and you got to kick the can a little bit, I'll be, like I've always said before, I'll be your whooping boy, okay? Come whoop on me. But anyways, have fun. Stay and have fun. Because if you're going to be a little jerk, one of these lovely bailiffs are going to just escort you right out the courtroom, okay? And then you can't come back. Well, you can, but then you're going to have to make another subscriber. You're going to make another viewer. And, hey, you're going to give me another subscriber. So you really want to do that? You really want to make another alt and give me another subscribership count? No. All right? Just hang out. Enjoy. But you just got to follow one simple rule, which is just follow TOS. Simple as that. And then you can hang out. All right. So that's it. That's the rules for those that are new to the chat. So let's get this party started, as they say. Okay. Now, we had 3 court cases. We already went over those very quickly. Again, Skimask, Andy, Controlla, Sunny IRL. All had cases on Monday, September the 11th of 2023. All of them were in the morning, I think. If not, it was one of them may have been afternoon. But if I'm not mistaken, they were all between the time of 8:30 and 9:30 a.m. All right. This NJCourts TV channel, as a matter of fact, was able to bring you coverage from one of those court cases. As a matter of fact, we already broke that coverage a bit when we did a little pre-court update. Yes, we were at the Harris County Courthouse down in Houston, Texas. Shout out to all my Texas friends. Had a great time, as a matter of fact, down in Houston, and a wonderful time down in San Antonio, where I actually got sniped. One of the NJCourts' first very own snipes. And I apologize to my sniper friend because I misunderstood your name at first, and then I was corrected, and then obviously I now know it. So the correct name for our sniper friend was Snorted Coke, right? I hope I even said that right. So shout out to our buddy Snorted Coke that came and met me down at the Alamo. Shout out to my other friends down in San Antonio, Bean Gang, you know who I'm talking about. But yeah, had a great time down at the Riverwalk. Had a great time showing chat around. And we've got, most importantly, a little bit of coverage. We got a little bit of info, okay? At least we now know Sunny IRL is back from Canada. Well, originally back from India. Came down into Canada and then snuck his way back into the old good United States of America. As a matter of fact, snuck his way into that Harris County Courthouse. I'm going to show you exactly what I mean by that. All right. You guys ready? Let's start with the first coverage, all right? Let's just get right to where we were at on Monday. Houston, Texas, Harris County Courthouse. Let me just get right with it. I'll kind of give you an intro on how that day started, all right?
I think that he's I think there's a dude in New Jersey. Check my real thing song. I think he's in New Jersey at a hotel. Right.
Excuse me, thank you.
You're scared of Skimask.
Now, we're not going to watch the whole entire video, but I just want to give you an idea of where we were at. Beautiful day, as a matter of fact. It was a little humid, but it was still nice and cool this morning, okay? Or that morning, excuse me. So this is downtown Houston, Texas. And what you are viewing is my footage coming off of my GoPro, which is attached to my man bag. See, I told you. All them energy drinks, I'm still perfect. Oh, now. Excuse me, Mike. I was rude, so I apologize. Excuse me for the burping.
What did you do with this shit? What's some assholes? Don't know what you're talking about.
Sarah, not yet. We're starting off the court update with Sunny IRL, and then we'll be coming to a Big Cola next. That is me, Tina. I'm in downtown Houston right now, headed toward the Harris County Courthouse for the Sunny IRL court hearing. Here's the civil courthouse. See the amount of walking that we do when we provide this court coverage, okay? That is the reason why I have to remain in this essentially athletic body of mine and to remain always healthy, because you see it right here, ladies and gentlemen, court coverage is not easy. Yes, Dreaminology, Trina is still in jail, as a matter of fact, right now, and has been set for trial next year. We did an update, and you can find that on the one of the previous live streams, as a matter of fact. Got a lot of information. What up, Krabby Joe? I'm gonna do you a favor today. Peace! right. That's it. You get the gist of it, right? So right there, I'm starting to set up for my pre-court update IRL stream, which, if you were there, I appreciate you all watching. If you didn't have a chance to watch it, it's just about a 5-minute stream that I did right before I entered the courtroom, or excuse me, courthouse. And you can catch that on the main channel as one of the previous live streams. So now we go into the courtroom, or excuse me, the courthouse, okay? I'm going to start the next video. I am going to fast forward through some of it, but it's going to get pretty interesting here, okay? And I'll show you exactly what I mean. Yeah, I'll tell you this. And see, before I get a little heat from chat that says, wait a minute, you said we can stay as long as, you allow us to have opinions. Yes, you are more than welcome to have an opinion. But when I start seeing some of these people that are just like here, starting to disrespect the mods and for no reason, that you're not here except to you're not even here to troll, essentially. That's not even fun trolling. You know what I mean? So yeah, that I'll gladly perform bailiff duties myself if I have to. And I don't even remember who the hell that was, their name, but certainly they're out of here. But anyways, let me show you what I'm talking about. Now, I want to say this. Very, very professional courthouse, starting from the staff the minute you walk in. The staff, the court security and police, top notch. I will say this. They did a better job searching through everybody's stuff than the airport TSA does, okay? And yeah, it takes a little time, but for my own safety, hey, shout out to those people and the great job that they do down there.
Oh, we have to hold it?
All right, thank you.
We're gonna have to hold it, okay?
That's fine. Okay, we got a bag room already.
Trays up.
All right.
Thank you.
Can you open this for me? Thank you.
Now, of course, with me having all the gear that I did, that's kind of one of the reasons why it took a little longer than usual. But hey, I had a big old bag on me, a man bag, all my
I go to a lot of
gear.
courthouses. You guys do a really good job, man. Yeah, no. Okay, so we're going at 18s. Okay, that's why I'm glad I wrote.
So, Sarah, good question. And I apologize because some of y'all that may not know exactly what's going on, especially if you're just joining now, I'll give you a really quick, brief summary on why we're here, what Sonny did. So, Sonny IRL, for some of you that may know, is a YouTuber, does IRL live streaming. He kind of came on the scene through the, he joined on through the chicken RV, if I'm not mistaken, and then started kind of doing his own thing afterwards. Just most recently, he kind of leached onto the Ice Poseidon and his group of dudes when they were in India, and that's where he kind of made his reappearance, especially if you weren't following him. So a lot of people just kind of saw, essentially Sonny kind of pop out again in India, okay? And that confused a lot of people because they were saying, well, hey, this guy got in some trouble and he should be in court in the USA. What's going on? What is he running away? What's going on? So to answer your question, why Sonny IRL got in trouble or why he was here in court is he is currently facing charges. And remember, these are alleged charges until he's proven guilty of aggravated assault on a family member. Okay. And this aggravated assault pretty much involved some brass knuckles and an assault on his uncle. Okay. We did go over the criminal police report. You can find that essentially coverage on some of my previous live streams. Just look for anything that says Sonny IRL coverage. But yeah, in short, he's being charged with an aggravated assault on a family member. It is a felony charge. And, he could be he could be facing some prison time depending on how it goes. Okay, and I'm going to get a little bit more into that once we get to that part of this coverage. Right now, what I'm showing you guys is just kind of my way into the courthouse, which a lot of times you don't get to see because a lot of courtrooms, courthouses will not let you film while you're going through the security checkpoint. These folks down here were 100% just cool with everything. You know, they wanted to be totally clear about how they do their job, allowing people to have their freedom of press, allowing the media to have their freedom of press. And like I said, I was very impressed with the Harris County Courthouse. 100% kudos to them and the great job they did. But what you're watching right now is just essentially making my way through the security checkpoint, up through some elevators. This is a huge courthouse, okay? It had over 20 floors, I can tell you that. I was headed to floor 18, okay? So as soon as I was done with the security checkpoint, I had to make my way up to the 18th floor, okay? And just the process of getting on the elevators can take 5 to 10 minutes. That's just to get on, okay? So we'll continue on. Now, once we get to a certain point here, I'm going to point something out. Very interesting how close you could say me and Sonny IRL actually got to each other. Maybe without even knowing it, I guess you could say. I don't know. You determine.
I'm sorry, I can get that out of the way. Thank you. All right. Paperwork. 18032. All right, where are we?
Hold on. Boom. Almost got distracted eating my apple. Right there, ladies and gentlemen. Let me introduce you, Sonny IRL, a.k.a. public official, or not public official, public name, Jarvis Singleton. And he is the gentleman right here wearing the salmon-colored long-sleeve men's shirt. So that is Sonny IRL. I thought I saw him on the corner of my eye. I didn't know if that was him specifically because he looks different. He doesn't have his glasses. I'm just, remember, I'm just watching him on his live streams, right? So that's the way I remember him. So obviously he looks completely different to me in court. He's dressed up, and I mean, at least the man was dressed up. I will say that because we've seen some of the people we've covered and we've seen how they show up to court. So I will say this, at least he was dressed to what the court standard should be. But yes, that is Sonny IRL right there. So Henry, that is a good question. I can't answer that, okay? But here's what we can answer, right? We can track Sonny. We know he made his way from India. He then made his way into Canada. And then somehow from Canada, he made his way into the United States, where he eventually arrived in Houston, Texas. So if you can kind of piece it together, you might figure it out. I don't want to make any allegations, but yeah, that's certainly a good question because one, the guy had a $25,000 bond, okay? So I'm going to tell you, I personally don't think the bonds company would be too happy knowing that one of their people that they have on a $25,000 bond is out in the country of India, okay? Even the country of Canada. They might not even be fine with him leaving the state of Texas, okay? You follow me? So there's a lot of what ifs and that's. I'll tell you this. My personal opinion, the way Sonny came in, I don't know if he was aware that I was going to be there. I don't know if he recognized me. This is just the footage I have. And the only reason I caught this footage is because I had my GoPro on again. This is strapped on my man bag. I'm not using a selfie stick or a gimbal, with my camera at this time, okay? Like, usually when I'm out doing IRL, the setup that I have, this is just literally coming off my GoPro, okay? So although the GoPro is facing him, I'm not looking at him, right? I'm talking to this lady right here that's going through my bag. So I had to go back because I told myself, I said, once I recognized him and this was him in court, I said, I swear, I think I saw him coming in next to me. So I had to go back into my footage and then, essentially, go back and then see this and say, oh shit, that was Sonny IRL. That was certainly right next to me as we were coming into the courthouse. So let me just continue on.
Sorry, that's good. That's my laptop. That's fine. Then there's all the cords and mouse and all that one.
Everything looks good to go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No. Thank you guys for what you're doing. That's nice that you let people check in their stuff instead of throwing it away or having to run back to their car. So that's really cool.
Yeah, that's the way to look at it then.
Yeah, a lot of places don't, trust me. So that's what I was like, oh, fingers crossed.
Here you go, sir.
I was a little late. Thank you.
Trying to fit everything in.
No, you're good. Good.
Like it was.
That's how I stuffed it anyways this morning.
Alrighty, alrighty. Okay. I'm hitting a spot.
I can put the tripod in.
Very
that
nice
one I gotta
people.
squeeze a little
Okay.
bit. I'll do that. Thank
There you
you.
go.
He was even trying to put my stuff
Appreciate
back.
it.
I was
Thank
like,
you.
dude, don't worry about it. I'll put it back in. Because I just
Thank
threw
you.
it in there. You don't have to put it in nice. But, that was just very professional of him.
Oh yeah, that's in the front. That's in the front.
Well, there we go. So there he is again. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me go back. Do you guys think he knew it was me at that point? Watch. Look at his face. Let's see if he thinks it's me. I didn't time you out, target assistance, but now for spamming, I'm going to go ahead and time you out. There you go. I'm not sure, Nick. I don't know if he started watching my coverage on him. I don't know if maybe somebody, through the IP2 community might have reached out to him and told him, hey, there's a guy named NJCourts. But who knows? I mean, right there, it looks like he's kind of looking at me, don't you think? Or he could be kind of facing where the, kind of the next, entrance to the hallway is at. It's kind of hard to tell. It's not a big deal anyways. But I was just, throwing out a question for you guys out there. Let's see. I don't know. That kind of looks like he's looking right at me right there. I think we just caught the deer in the headlights right there. And actually, if one of my mods, can you do me a favor and can you screenshot that for me? Because this would make a lovely thumbnail. And shout out to everybody coming in chat. Thank you for being here this evening. We are just starting our first update from the 3 court cases that went on this last Monday, September the 11th of 2023. And that included the Sunny IRL court case, also known as Jarvis Singleton. That included the Skimask Andy court case, also known as David Deco. Then, of course, you have the Controlla court case, also known as Carissa. Okay. And she's got a few last names depending on, what she's up to that day. So, but yes, all 3 of them had court cases, and I have an update for you on all 3 of them. Okay. So we're starting right now with Sunny IRL, which is the individual that our station actually went down to Houston, Texas to provide some court coverage for you. And thank you so much to my mod that just screenshotted that and sent that over to me. I love you guys. All right. I appreciate that. It even looks better on camera. I was a very busy bee, Catherine. Absolutely. So I'm going to say this. Me personally, I think he knows who I am at this moment, just based on this shot right here. Let's continue on. Whoa. Now, here's where we get super close. Watch how close we get to each other, which, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? We're just 2 members going to a courtroom at this time, Motor City Gypsy. NJCourts, is this the court stuff what you do for a living? It must take a lot of your time to travel court case and film them. It is what I'm doing full time now. When I first started this channel, it was not a full-time thing. I have my own business that I run. That is the way I make income to pay for all my bills. Because of how busy and how much time this takes in doing the court coverage, whether we're traveling to someplace or just, pulling FOIA requests, investigating court reports, making calls down to court clerks' offices, whatever it may be. Yes, it takes a lot of time. And that is why I've now, for at least the remainder of the year, have now gone full-time with the channel and have now going to be on a full-time road trip court coverage tour / IRL road trip tour, kind of like what we did in San Antonio. Did the court coverage in Houston. On the way back, stopped in San Antonio, had a little time, and went down and did a little IRL. So that's something you should probably expect for the, at least the remainder of the year. So yeah. And what's really cool about this is this channel is pretty much I call it like a family, essentially. Okay. We all work together, and that's how this channel exists. And because of the viewers, I get a lot of tips on what other court coverages are coming up. So I may not have something, lined up for the next week or 2, but hey, if something comes up, we possibly could be there to cover it. So yes, it does take a lot of work, but you know what? I would say at this point, this channel has exposed a lot of these individuals, and I think we're doing a great job like I said, as a family, essentially, as a group, and uniting together and putting out this information so that people are aware. So a lot of these people are going to be community members to a lot of you. I know a lot of people that are from the Houston area that are viewers. I know a lot of people that are in the New Jersey area that are viewers that could possibly be on the road with Big T, right? When that accident happened. So that's when this stuff comes real, almost in real life. That's when it does cross that line of just being YouTube stuff, right? And that's kind of why this channel exists, so that we can bring that and expose that. A lot of stuff that you're not going to see your big, news channels do. That's kind of the big difference here. And you're probably not going to see him wear a wig and look as fashionable as I do right now. That's another big difference. But let us continue on. Let's see. Is it true you live free with your elderly dad? My dad's not too elderly. He's actually a pretty badass dude for his age. And yes, I do live here free. But the difference is I only come down here in the summertime, and that's so I can help my family. That's so they can go and do like vacations, and I can house sit and fix things and do chores. So that's the difference between me and Ski. Also, I don't live here 365 days a week, 24/7 like he does. I also don't beat my parents as well. I also don't have them locked up in a room all day long. You know what I mean? Et cetera, et cetera. So big difference. I also have my own place too. A lot of people know that. All right. I hope I answered some of your questions because I know a lot of people are new to chat. So I wanted to take some time to answer some of those questions for a lot of our new viewers. So give you a little bit of my personal side. But let's get back on to the court coverage. Oh, there you go, folks. And so we get on the elevators and head up to the 18th floor. All right. Now, we're back to the 18th floor. Let me show you how this goes. I'm going to just play these in kind of a timeline, okay? So here's the first clip. They eventually got into it, these broken in the face, and on the floor and causing injury. Yeah, but we'll have there's that court. Tony, you're kind of almost there. I would say come back in about another 2 hours, not tomorrow, but you're on the right track.
You have a memory. I do. Do you have a trial documents printed out?
Look at that. I'm so nice. I am the nicest person out there, huh? There you go.
All right. So, can't hear shit, right? Sounds confusing. What's going on, NJ? Well, that's exactly why I showed you that clip, because that's exactly how that courtroom is. Very busy. You've got people talking in the back. You got the DA talking in the back. You've got lawyers making deals in the front. So let me explain to you what you just witnessed. What you just witnessed there was the small, bald gentleman, and I'm not talking about myself, the guy behind the camera. I'm talking about here, let me rewind this back a bit here. So right here, the gentleman in the suit to the right with the glasses, the bald gentleman, that is Sonny's lawyer. That's his public defender. Or it could be a private lawyer. That I don't know. So I'd have to look into the docket info to see if you've got a public defender or if it's a private attorney. I want to say, I don't know. I think I saw him represent another person that was in there. So it could be a possibility he was a public defender. I want to lean more towards that. But either way, it's not going to make a difference as to what we're talking about now. But just to point out what you got going on here. So the gentleman on the right-hand side by himself, that is Sonny's attorney, okay? The two gentlemen on the left-hand side, they're representing the prosecutor's office, okay? At this point, I don't even think that's an assistant district attorney or or any attorney. Those might actually just be clerks or legal aids. They were sitting down here at this table, and they had a little sign there that pretty much, I think, said legal aid assistance or something like that. But either way, they were more there just to provide, information, more to provide like the reports for like the district attorney and for any, for the defense, So at this point, what's going on is they're having a discussion in regards to Sonny's case. Okay. Now, there's no way I'm going to hear anything because of all the noise going on. And what I want you to, where you can't see, because what happens here is, and the only reason I even knew that they were talking about Sonny is because I hear brass knuckles. Okay. So these two gentlemen on the left, they're discussing some of the evidence in the case. And that's what alerted my attention right away and said, oh shit, they're discussing the Sonny IRL case. So I turn on the camera, I point it towards them, and that's what I got. Now, what happens next is you'll see, let me kind of go towards the end. I'm going to play it through. So just watch the judge and then watch Sonny's attorney and then watch the two members that were representing essentially the counsel at this time, okay?
Yes. Well,
you see them all heading towards the back? They're all heading towards the judge's chambers, okay? So the discussion that they had, I was not able to hear because they went to the judge's chambers. Now, was this done intentionally because I was there? I'm not sure. I can't say. I really can't, okay? Either way, it doesn't matter because obviously there's going to be public information that's going to come out of this, right? We're going to know exactly when the next court date is, either by looking it up if you have access to that, if that state does give you access, or just by calling the court clerk's office and asking them. So in this case, that's kind of what I had to do. Now, if you watched me when I was in San Antonio, I kind of gave you a little update, right after, and I kind of gave you a little bit of my opinion as to what I thought it was. And I still think, I still stay true to that. I think because they were so busy that day, literally they had to try a capital murder case later. They had not only Sonny IRL, but I counted while I was there 2 other individuals that were going to jury trials or wanted to start their jury trial that day. And the judge told them right out that they weren't going to be able to because of the afternoon being tied up with that other capital murder case. So pretty much what you witnessed that day was they were either offering plea deals or scheduling jury trials, which some of these people already had a jury trial scheduled to start. But because the docket was so busy that day, they essentially had these people come and then just rescheduled them for another date, okay? And unfortunately, that's kind of the way it goes with court, okay? I mean, if you get yourself in trouble, you got to go with the way the court schedules you, okay? So in this case, because the docket was so busy, what I had a feeling was that they had just rescheduled Sonny, essentially, that nothing really got done. At the most, I figured maybe they offered a plea deal. And at this point, that's why, and that's what they were discussing in the judge's chambers. And, obviously when they got done, Sonny's lawyer can go and discuss with him somewhere else, what they talked about. And I have a feeling at the next date, he probably has to either decide whether he's going to take the plea deal or if they're going to just continue on with a jury trial like it was scheduled as, okay? So, and that's what they were doing that day. I'll tell you exactly what they were doing that day. Everybody that I saw go through that judge was either offered a plea deal and they either accepted the plea deal, or if they didn't, like I said, the judge offered them a jury trial. But that judge was very specific and reminded each one of those people that if you decided to do a jury trial, and because it takes a lot of resources for that jury trial, and remember, it is your right, it is your God-given right to a jury trial, okay? But that judge did want to remind these people that it does take a lot of resources, a lot of time from the court, and that once he puts you on schedule, that there will be no option B. So what he means by that was when you show up to that jury trial that day to start everything, and you start kind of getting, jittery and, cold feet, and, say, you know what, that plea deal actually sounds good now. That plea deal is not going to be on the table anymore, is what the judge was saying. Very strict judge. I mean, I kind of like the way he worked, which was, he gives you one chance only. If you fuck it up, then you get the wrath from him, pretty much is how he works. So that day, pretty much, like I said, it was, here's the plea deal, take it or go to jury trial. If you wanted a jury trial, they were not going to start, interviewing possible jurors that day. It was going to be scheduled for about another month or 2 out. And even then, there could be more jury trials that day, or they could be tied up with the one from the previous day, and they may have to reschedule it again. So it's a long process. We've already seen this with a few people now. Okay, so where we go to this, where we're next with all this, what did you capture, NJ? I'll show you exactly. So this was the first thing that alerted me right here to the, discussion of Sonny's case, right? Then they went into the judge's chambers, okay? Had a little discussion there. Then this is what you see next. That's Sonny right there. And what Sonny's doing is right there where he's standing at, that's where every single one of these defendants that were there for court that day, that's where they stood in line to get their paperwork, okay? Once they were done with, all right? So once Sonny's lawyers came back out and the judges came, or excuse me, not judges, the lawyers came out with the judge, essentially he was now I know exactly what happened because I contacted the court clerk and got all the information. But at this point, this is where Sonny's now receiving a little packet of paperwork. It's going to have his next court date. It may have the information from the plea deal, okay? But either way, this is Sonny IRL. This is him now attending his court. This is why we're here. This is the shot, okay? I know a lot of people are going to say in chat, oh, you went down all the way for this. Hey, I can't control what happens in court, okay? I'm not the judge. And honestly, we've been very lucky that all the other court coverages we've done, we've actually been, has gotten some pretty decent coverage. And I would say this is very good coverage, okay? I mean, there is literally, again, I'm not like other channels, but if you want to compare me to a real court channel, there is court channels that literally pay their reporters thousands of dollars on top of the travel expenses just to get one picture of a guy coming out of their vehicle and running into the courtroom, okay? We saw that with Donald Trump when he had to go get indicted or whatever, go get his mugshot. There was people lined up. Now, I know it's a different person here, but that's just what I'm comparing this to. So, again, for all those haters going to say, oh, you took the L, you didn't get any info. No, we did get info. As a matter of fact, hey, I can't control what happens that day. And we did get, we've seen Sonny IRL. We are here in court. That's a win for the press. We were given the permission to record, and here we are recording. So this is what you're seeing now, and I'm going to continue playing. And then he runs. And then he runs. Okay? No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what he did, but Sonny IRL grabs his paperwork, and that's it. That was his day in court. Now, as far as an update, okay, what we got going on with Sonny IRL. I'll tell you exactly. All right. So, Sonny has a court case now that's been scheduled for October the 30th, okay? So, next court case will be October 30th, most likely probably in the same courtroom, and it's going to be the continuance of this jury trial. So, essentially, what's going to happen is, and again, will I be there? Probably not, because I already had something scheduled for that weekend, or excuse me, that week, okay? Now, if that doesn't go down, hey, and if I can be there, I certainly will try my best. But either way, at the minimum, I will continue the coverage of this individual just like we do with everybody else, whether we're there physically or not. We can always try to request if there's any audio, of course, and then we can see what the summary notes, came from as far as the court case. But what happened here is just like everybody else that came in front of that judge that day. Because of a busy docket, all they did essentially was just reschedule his hearing. And whether they gave him a plea deal already, and that's what they were discussing in the back, I can't tell you. Come the 30th, I think we'll find out a lot more information, because if that was the case, that's most likely the day he's either A, going to take the plea deal if one was offered, or he's going to say no, and I want to go to a jury trial. And then that's when they're going to start the jury selection. All right? So, Sonny IRL is still not off the hook. He has been rescheduled for a court hearing, and that is going to be October the 30th. All right? Harris County Courthouse. And again, that is for the alleged felony charge of family or aggravated assault on a family member. Okay? And to clarify a rumor that was going around, it was not an assault on his mother. It was an assault on his uncle. And that is per the police criminal report that we have read. All right. So let us continue on the next update, ladies and gentlemen. Now, obviously, our next updates are not going to be as long as this one because we didn't have any footage. These are just going to be quick updates as far as what I was able to obtain just through a simple call or an online search. So let's start with Controlla next. So Big T, as I guess she's now nicknamed herself these days, Big T did go on and pretty much give an explanation. As a matter of fact, let's just play that. I think that's the easiest way to start with this. And a shout out to More Crazy Clips channel. We've featured a lot of clips from them, and they do a great job of clipping. So this clip's actually going to come from them. And then once we play that, I'll give you a little explanation of what was true and what was not that what was said from Controlla herself. Let me just give me a second to pull that clip up really quick. Oh, there we go. All right, I found it. Let me get it queued up here. Oops. What happened here? There we go.
I'll make a deal with the 12 people who are in here right now. If I get a donation, any donation, doesn't matter, any donation, I'll talk about what happened in court. It's almost 2 a.m. I woke up to use the bathroom, and I couldn't go back to sleep, so here I am.
A little maybe, yep.
Oh shit! I was at $3. It was a small dono, but I'll give you the short and long of it. I appreciate it though. It was adjourned. That's it. It was adjourned. I got to go back for another court date. So what's going to happen? What's likely going to happen is one of two things. Well, there's three options, right? Option number one is PTI. And it's looking like it's going the PTI route, right? So what PTI is PTI is pre-trial intervention. You plead guilty up front to whatever crime that they're charging you with. You complete probation and your case is dismissed. Like it's completely dismissed. I don't know how I feel about that. The other way that it can go is everything could be dismissed. Everything can go away. And nothing happens, right? That's the outcome that I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that, lack of evidence, so on and so forth, or a trial. I could wind up going to trial, where I fight for like literally my life. Stay tuned, because shit's about to get weird. Mark my words. Shit's gonna get weird.
All right. So, again, shout out to More Crazy Clips channel. Let me actually get their channel posted up here, their link for, that was, like I said, that came right from their channel here, that clip we just watched. Just give me a second here to get that posted. All right, there you go. So, now, for the most part, I was actually kind of surprised. Controlla told a lot of the truth in that short, brief kind of summary she gave of what would happen in court. So, I'm going to read a few things for you, okay? Here's my update, okay? And I'll let you kind of cross-check everything from what you heard from her mouth and what I got from directly from the court clerk, okay? So, I'm just going to read this directly from the email, okay? So it says, good morning. This matter was adjourned by Judge Pitchford on 9/11/2023, pending PTI decision, and is currently rescheduled for October 16th, 2023 at 9 a.m. So, yes, just like she said, it was adjourned. And for some of you that are wondering, oh, does that mean it was dismissed? No, that word does not mean it was dismissed. Not at all. All adjourn means was pretty much like just it was rescheduled, okay? That's just kind of the legal term. It's the judge essentially is saying, hey, there's nothing we can do today. We're waiting on, and like she said, they're waiting still on this PTI decision, okay? And for some of you, and kind of like, Controlla described a bit, it's kind of like a little probation is essentially what it is. So instead of her facing the prison time like she's facing right now, she is hoping to get something like PTI, okay? Now, here's where she's not telling a lot of the truth about this PTI program. And it's kind of surprising. You hear her kind of talking like she's going to get into it. And hey, if she does, so be it. I don't control those decisions. None of us do, okay? But there's a lot of factors that those programs take in account before they accept somebody as a PTI applicant, okay? Essentially saying, all right, we get it. You fucked up once, and we're going to give you a second chance because you've never done anything really bad before, okay? And shit happens, all right? And, you said you're going to school. You said you want to do a lot of stuff in your future. You want to get a job. You've got a family to raise. So, we don't want to put you in prison and keep all that from, That's kind of what that is, okay? But here's the thing. Here's what Miss Tabona left out, okay? Well, a lot of us are already aware that she's already got 2 felonies out of the state of New York. So you would think, hey, that probably would possibly keep her from getting into any type of PTI program, right? Yeah, but you might think, well, she's in New Jersey, though. Those felonies are out of New York. So maybe they won't consider those felonies because it's out of state and it's not having to do with, like a sentencing. It's not like, what I mean is it doesn't mean you can like murder somebody in another state and they're not going to consider that, in another trial, in another state just because it's different states. Absolutely not. But in the PTI case, yeah, they may not look into that. They may not look into her record, essentially in another state. They may just be concerned about her record specifically in New Jersey. But here's the other thing she left out. Miss Tabona has actually been denied PTI in the state of New Jersey before. Yes, you've heard that right. Controlla was denied PTI already in the past. It was in 2009. And you want to know why? because at that time, she was facing 2 charges, 2 felony charges. And in a kind of plea deal, she was only given 1. She only had to plead to 1 of those charges. The other one was dismissed. I'll read you that information. Some of you remember this. We went over this. For some of you that this might be new, no worries. I'll read that for you here. Give me a second. So, let me get on my notes page here. So again, that was from 2009. And this case is from, again, this is out in the state of New Jersey. This is going to be, and if I pronounce it wrong, I'm sorry for all my friends in New Jersey. Monmouth County. If you got a pen and pencil, here's the indictment number in case you want to cross-check me. Indictment number is 09-05-1047. 2 counts, okay? One of them was dismissed per the plea agreement, okay? That was for a 3rd-degree count of forgery. The second count, which she was found guilty of, that was for criminal attempt to obtain CDS by fraud, another 3rd-degree felony, okay? So she was sentenced on April 2010 to 2 years probation, fines, and told she had to get a full-time job, all right? And she got another felony. So now she has 3 felonies on her record, 2 from the state of New York and 1 from the state of New Jersey. So she's sitting there pretty confident thinking, hey, and I think at one point in that summary of hers, she even says she doesn't even think she's fine with the PTI, like almost like saying, and even if they do give it to me or offer it to me, I still might deny the PTI because they might just dismiss the case because they don't have any solid evidence. Hey, again, I'm not the judge. I'm not the lawyers. But I will say this. I mean, I could probably say the biggest piece of evidence they're going to have is her own video of what happened that day. And I think for those of you that have seen it, you can make up your own decision. So just put yourself in the seat of a juror and how you would react to watching that video and what would be your decision. That's what I think Ms. Tabona should be thinking and how she should be, essentially putting her frame of mind in. But in this case, it sounds like, according to her, hey, she may get PTI, and if she does, she might still not take it. But just a little reminder, she was already denied PTI, and that was for this case that I just read off to you. All right? And she was given a felony. So do you think they're going to accept her into a PTI program when they already denied her once? And that was before she had a felony in their state? Now she already picked up a felony in their state. It's got a total of 3 that we're aware of between the state of New York and New Jersey, and then asking to go back to that program that she was denied from. So either way, again, we'll have to wait and see what happens. But her next court hearing will be, just like I read off of the email. And again, this is your public information. You guys can contact the court clerk just like I did in this email. If you want to know any other information on any other court dates, or, if you have somebody that you're curious about as far as when their court date's going to be, just call down in the court clerk's office, or if you don't like to call, try an email. But literally this email just says, hey, this matter was adjourned by Judge Pitchford on 9/11/2023 pending PTI decision and is currently rescheduled for October 16th, 2023, 9 a.m. All right? And that is going to be at the Middlesex Courthouse. So that is your current update on the case on Controlla. It does appear that she does now have a private attorney. So for some of you that were just kind of maybe new or just starting to follow up on this case, she was being represented at the beginning, and you can see who it is exactly because we provided that footage when we're down in New Jersey at the start of this case when we started the Controlla court coverage. But at that time, her attorney that you see representing her was a public defender. Now she has hired, again, I don't care, a private attorney. So we kind of already figured there was probably not going to be much done at this last hearing. I figured it was just even going to be a motion for a continuance done, which is essentially what this is. This is just a continuance, but it wasn't asked, or excuse me, it wasn't essentially requested by the defense. This was just essentially done by the judge. Okay, that's why it says It was adjourned. So we figured nothing much was going to go on because essentially a new attorney is now being introduced into the case. And that attorney, of course, is going to want to request some time to go over the case with their client and yada, yada, yada. So again, these court cases can go on. All right. We've seen some that are quick and some that have dragged on. And I mean, I don't use the word dragged on, I mean lightly, but they do. And some, and essentially I feel sometimes they are being done and it's done intentionally. You know what I mean? And unfortunately that wastes a lot of resources that shouldn't be. And remember, those resources are public resources. So that comes out of your taxpayers' dollars if you're a member of that state. All right. So we move on. Last update of the night. Skimask Andy. The reason I saved that for the last update is because I really don't have much of an update. Like I said, we go on facts, okay? And what have I been looking up is just every hour on the hour, I've been pulling up the OSCN website. That stands for Oklahoma State Court Networks. As a matter of fact, any of you can access that. It's a public access website, oscn.net. All right? So through there, you just type in Skimask first and last name, hit search, and you're going to want to go down to the correct county, which is going to be Tulsa County. You're going to want to go, because he's got an extensive criminal history record through 2 counties, Wagner and Tulsa. You're going to go all the way down to the bottom of the Tulsa County, and not the last one, the second to last little number you see, which is the case number. Click on that. That's going to bring you to the case that we're going to be looking at right now. As a matter of fact, let's check. So where I was going with this is last time I checked, like probably a few hours ago, nothing had been updated yet, which means they didn't tell me whether he showed up or didn't show up to court on Monday. Now, he was on live stream for most of that day. As a matter of fact, for that morning, a lot of stuff happened that morning. I'm not going to get into it. I know a lot of you have already discussed it. We discussed a little bit about it when I did my little IRL in San Antonio. All right. I think you guys know where I'm going with that. Okay. Quite frankly, it was very disgusting, in my opinion, what happened. All right. And I mean that towards him. Okay. Not the audience or viewers like he was trying to point the finger at. But said, we're not going to get into that. All we care about was whether he showed up or not. Based on the video footage coming from his IRL stream, based on some of his own commentary, I don't think he did. I don't think he showed up to court, and I don't even think he called to make an excuse as to why he didn't show up to court. So really, the only way we're going to find out is by waiting for that update, and it's going to tell us whether the defendant was present or not. Because we certainly know if he was not present, what's going to happen next? Just like what's happened in the state of New Jersey, just like what happened in the state of Nevada, just like what supposedly happened in the state of California, just like what happened in Wagner County, which is a county in his own state. They're going to issue out a bench warrant for his arrest. Okay? That's what he does. He doesn't show up. He shows up to some of his court hearings, especially when he's got a bonded on it. But when he's not bonded out or when he just doesn't care anymore, so be it. All right? He's walked away from some serious charges in New Jersey that he's got warrants out for. They just indicted him recently on a terroristic felony charge that he doesn't even know what's going on, and he was concerned whether they issued out a warrant yet. So I have a feeling he's probably received some paperwork in regards to that he's not telling people about, and probably didn't show up to anything that had to do with that. All right? Now, whether they've issued out the warrant yet, I don't know. But at the minimum, he does have 2 warrants out of the state of New Jersey, 2 warrants out of the state of Nevada, supposedly 1 out of California, and he has 1 out of the state of Oklahoma, out of Wagner, for the same thing. No show, no pay. All right. Now, remember, he's also got a court hearing at the end of this month, September 29th. That's for his court cost hearing. He's got to go in front of the judge for, I think, the 4th time now to say why in the last almost 15 years since he's started getting in trouble in Tulsa County, why he's never made a single payment towards any of his court fees, any of his court fines, victim fees, any of that. Not one payment. And they even worked out a $25 a month payment plan because he claimed he didn't work. And he still was not able to make one payment to essentially keep him out of trouble, because here's now what he's facing. Whether it's going to happen or not, I don't know. But it is in the document that he signed. It It's on his payment plan, on his little contract. It says if he doesn't make a payment and doesn't have a valid reason for why, they can essentially lock him up. So he's facing that now on the 29th. But going back to what happened on the 11th, let's jump on the OSCN.net website. Maybe maybe something's been updated. Let's check. But I'll tell you this, for everybody that might be saying, well, can you call? Yes, I can call, but I have done that before, and it works this way too. They just go off of that information, which is great because that means they're pretty much giving the public the same information that the courts go off by, okay? And when that information's not available on that website, whomever's answering the phone down there does not have any information to give out until it does. So that's the reason why I haven't just called down there and asked, hey, you know, it's not updated on the website, what's going on? Because in the past, when we did do that, it was the same answer as, yeah, if it's not up on there, we can't see what's going on yet. And we're just waiting for the, whomever was in there taking the notes to essentially update it onto the website. So let's check. All right, I got it queued up here. Let me just share this screen with you here. All right. I want you guys to see what I was talking about. So watch as I'm scrolling down, and that's where you'll see what I mean when there is an extensive criminal history record on this individual. Now, remember, this is just out of the state of Oklahoma, okay? All right, so now we're getting to Tulsa County. Remember I said scroll down to Tulsa County? So now you're going to start seeing all the records come up. We're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom, all right? So I'm kind of glad you guys can see this because for those that kind of get confused, through me just explaining it, it's like me. I'm kind of a person that needs to see, what somebody's explaining. What do they call that? I'm a looker instead of a listener, I guess you could say it. That sounded weird. I don't know. There's a certain term for it. But anywho, I learned better that way by absorbing information by looking. I think that's the better way to put it. But either way, here we go. I'll show you exactly what I mean when I say scroll all the way down to the bottom. All right. So then you're starting to see Wagner County. Okay. So if we go towards the second to the bottom, I'm going to click on that. And there we are. So that'll give us access. And again, any of you can access this right now. This is giving us access to that specific case. All right. If you look at the top right-hand corner, there's your case number. That way, if you need to reference that for any reason, there you go. And if you go right here, the first part kind of gives you the calendar. And you can see there where it had the most recent date scheduled, September 11th. And that's, the attachment or for the application to revoke. And then they have the court cost hearing scheduled September 29th. That's in the afternoon, 2:30 p.m. All right. So I can tell you right now, because there's not another court date scheduled on here, that tells me right away that nothing's been updated. But just to show you exactly what I mean by what you're looking at as far as like the docket notes, this is how it looks. Like see the message in red? That one was from April 11th of this year. The reason it's red is that's when his bench warrant was issued, okay? But going towards the bottom, the last note was from July 31st, which was not the last time he had a court hearing. So we're still waiting for the update. So that's what I wanted you guys to see right there, was exactly what I'm looking at is what you have access to. And according to the court clerk down there is what pretty much, until they can see it on their screen too, they won't be able to update us, you know. But I think a lot of us can probably draw our own opinion whether that individual showed up to court or not. And even from that, I mean, let's just get this out of the way. I mean, there's only a few options that can happen, right? So if he doesn't show up, they're going to issue out a bench warrant. Simple as that. If he did show up, at this point, he's going to have a lawyer. He was saying he didn't have a lawyer. So I have a feeling if he did show up, and obviously he's not in jail, they probably may have given him one last chance to show up with a lawyer. And essentially, that's going to be it. That's going to start the everything, okay? No more arraignments. It's going to be show up with a lawyer, and if you don't, then we got to get you a public defender, and we got to do that by putting you back in jail, revoking your bond, essentially, okay? Or they can just start his 90 days, because that's what they gave him probation, was in lieu of 90 days in jail. And because he didn't show up to any of his probation, didn't show up to the anger management class, didn't make a single payment, they might just say, hey, we're going to put you in jail for the 90 days for the, revocation of your essentially your probation. And in the meantime, while you're in jail, then we'll try you for the obstruction charge. Because remember, he picked up a second charge he never had, okay, that had nothing to do with the warrant, why they were there. The reason they were there when they busted in his door was because to serve the warrant, because he didn't show up to court, okay, for nothing. He didn't for his probation or anything. So the judge revoked his probation, and that's when the warrant got issued, all right? He didn't have an obstruction charge then. The obstruction charge happened because nobody came to open the door when they were knocking, and they had to bust the door open. So because he got that obstruction charge, it's a misdemeanor charge. He still has his, his right to a hearing, his right essentially to be tried for that, to plead guilty or not guilty, to request the lawyer or not if he's going to be found indigent, and can request a public defender. But as of right now, I think he's lied and told, well, he's not lying. He told the judge that he does work. When I was there, he did tell the judge he worked, okay? When I sat in that court hearing, the time that me and Stick were there, he did say to the judge he had a job or that he was employed, all right? So that all might change, okay? Because obviously we know he's hurting for money. He can't hire an attorney, and he's going to need a public defender going forward, at least for that new charge, for the obstruction charge. Now, for the other, for the revocation of the probation, there's no attorney needed for that. There is no, are you guilty or not guilty? That's just simply what the judge is going to do at this case. Everything at that point is up to the judge as far as what they're going to do to Mr. Decaux regarding him not showing up to his probation. That is up to the judge. All right. But he does have his fair right to a trial, essentially, for the obstruction charge. So, yes, we are getting a lot of body cams, okay? Trust me. This week, I'm going to be busy putting requests for body cams for a lot of some of our new coverage that we've started, a lot of new paperwork from a lot of new coverage we've started. Let's just put it this way. I had scheduled, and I think I kind of started telling you guys a bit about my itinerary for the upcoming week. But I was going to start heading towards the Topeka area. Remember, I was going to be going through Kansas. And because now that we started the investigation or court coverage on the Jimmy Nichols case, a.k.a. Jimmy the Christian, a.k.a. Elisa's assistant, there was a storage locker that had evidence in it, okay? And this was part of the manifesto. This is part of, what Jimmy essentially, admitted to the police, that there was more evidence, that he had stored in a storage locker up there. That locker has already been investigated. So we're not going there to be part of any type of investigation or interfere with that. Simply, it's just, if it's easier to pick up the body cam footage from that investigation, or it's just easier since I'm going through that state to pick up the paperwork from that investigation, that's why we're going to go through Topeka. Also, I would like to get some footage of that, essentially the storage locker area, to provide that to you guys so that we can get kind of an idea of how it looked, what essentially Jimmy was doing in that area at that time, and do a little investigation ourselves. We have every right to, okay? Now, we are not police. We're not going to step over any boundaries we can, but we certainly can ask around town and see if anybody knew about anything going on. So, like I said, that's neither here now, a little bit later, but that was something that was coming up here in a few weeks. That has been postponed, okay? That's still going on. It's just been postponed till October, all right? Got a lot of fun stuff lined up for the end of October. A lot of court stuff. And guess what? I'm a big Halloween person. So we've got some exciting, I'm going to throw you a crumb tonight. I'm going to throw you a little crumb tonight, okay? But I've got an exciting IRL trip lined up for you for Halloween time, okay? Till then, we still got a lot of other exciting stuff to do because remember, we're on a road trip tour. I just had to stop back by through here because I got to pick up the van, all right? Mobile Studio 4. We were in Mobile Studio 3 in the car, all right? Because we're going to be doing some extensive road tripping now. I need to be able to spread my legs out. I need to be able to stand up a little bit, especially now with my new wig. Little more room is where I'm going with, okay? So we're going to be switching over to the van now as a mode of transportation. And we've got some other, court coverage stuff coming up. But I've got a lot of fun stuff coming up as well, too. So we're going to do some IRL stuff starting this weekend. It's going to be a little fun, but it's still going to be on the line of an investigation. All right? I'll just put it that way. And I'm going to introduce you into that probably tomorrow or Friday, because like I said, the investigation is going to start this weekend. But it's going to be something, like I said, more on the kind of on the fun side, not more necessarily on the court side, but it's still going to be something serious. And it's going to be, like I said, an investigation. Absolutely. All right. What type of investigation? You'll just have to wait for that news. But as promised, I will throw you a little crumb as to what I got going on for the Halloween time. I would say not even weekend, for the week. All right. It's going to be like a whole Halloween IRL special. Let's just call it that way. And don't worry, Halloween is going to come up quicker than you expect. Okay. As a matter of fact, we're already in mid-September. All right. So, yeah, we've got a few other court things that I'm going to be probably, doing between now and the Halloween IRL special. But got a lot of other fun stuff too lined up. All right. Remember, we got to balance the yin and yang. We see a lot of this toxicity. We go over a lot of this just nasty, vile people, and we need a little balance. All right. As a matter of fact, if you all have not caught Stoner Scribe's new parody video, let me link that up, okay? Because you need to watch that tonight, all right? It is hilarious. And if you didn't have a chance to catch Stick's performance earlier of Poop Tuna, go to Stick's channel and click on his live stream that he just did a little bit earlier. If you are in the mood for some laughter tonight, if you want to pee your pants, as they say, check out Stick's last live and check out my boy Stoner Scribe's last parody he just did, all right? Let me actually shoot you the links right now. If some of my mods, if you could help me shooting Stick's link for me, please, let me get you Stoner Scribes. I'm going to share the link to his newest parody. It is hilarious, all right? That's what I'm talking about, mix some of the bad with the good, all right? But yeah, we've got a lot of stuff lined up the next few months, I promise. Like I said, court stuff, a lot of fun stuff. But what I had planned for the next couple of weeks just got postponed, just got pushed a little bit in the next month, and it's coming up soon. But either way, it doesn't mean I'm not doing anything between then. Absolutely not, okay? Remember, there's always a plan B to a plan A, and I even got a plan C to my plan B, all right? So let me get these links up here really quick. All right, so we're going to go here. Oh, wait, no, I need that screen, so I need to go. Let's go here. YouTube.
Emiliano, the little bitch, the little fucking.
If you like what you see today,
We'll watch a
consider
little
donating
bit,
down
but I
below.
want you guys
Every
to
little
go
bit
and
helps
click
the
on
channel
it.
grow.
Go
Thank you
support
so much.
Stoner
Enjoy.
Scribe. If you haven't subscribed to him,
Which one of you did it?
I'm gonna
Which one of you did it?
from the channel, but let me shut up and listen. It's hilarious.
My kitchen yelling about.
Which one of you was talking to Emiliano? NJCourts.
Your mother got some email. She didn't know what it was about.
And she fucking answered it? It was NJCourts. It was Emiliano. The little bitch, the little fucking fat bald midget.
Boy, you leave your mother alone. Someone's got to wonder why there's always screaming and fights coming from this house.
What? Watch your mouth. Watch your fucking mouth, bitch. I can give you 2 black eyes. Oh, because of you guys, everybody thinks I'm just gonna be a horrible fucking monster in the dark. And all my trolls and my haters are coming back. And my last stream, I only got like $10.
I guess that application for McDonald's is going to stay sitting on this here table collecting dust.
I'm gonna need some fucking help. I need Alexander Mayer's help with Emiliano again.
What in the hell do you think calling that crazy bimbo is going to do for you?
Alexandra is a vicious rabid attack dog. She's like one of the German shepherds that they used to chase Martin Luther King. Let me see if I can give her a call.
There should be a law to let me evict someone as stupid as you.
Al, you can't evict me, Dad. Squatters' rights. Bitch!
Oh, Alexandra, it's so good to have you over at my house again. My beautiful daughter is here to spend some time with me.
It's so nice to see you, Dad. Thank you so much for brewing this coffee for me.
Oh my God.
You better not have slipped liquor into that coffee, Missy.
Oh, Dad, don't be silly. You're going to imbibe in alcohol in front of my own father.
How has everything been going in your life, Alexandra?
Oh, it's been fantastic, Dad. My YouTube career is blowing up. I am blowing up. I was approached with an acting and modeling contract, and I have a beautiful new man in my life.
Ooh.
Oh my, it's so good to see my daughter going back into the dating scene.
I can tell you about how wonderful it is to have a man lay next to me in bed again. But you probably
Stoner,
already
you're
know
killing
that
me
more
with
than me.
the new character, man.
Oh, Alexandra, you're so pretty.
David DeCoo?
Who was that?
Oh, it's nobody, Dad. Just another telemarketer.
Oh, I just hate those.
Excuse me, Dad. Let me give this person a piece of my mind. David, what is it? What the hell do you want? Alex, it's me again. I need your help fighting off the haters again. David, no. I already told you that I wasn't going to be going back to the Skeevers. I felt like my life was personally in danger. What do you mean you're scared? You're not scared of nobody. You could probably whoop somebody's ass if they try to step up to you. Absolutely not. I'm already preparing the legal arguments that I'm going to be making against Emilio Villani if I have to use stand your ground laws. You know that when my mind is set on something, nothing is going to change it. Change? Mind? Oh, that makes me think. Hold on, Alex. Give me just 1 second. Hold on.
Honey, is everything okay? Is Donnie Long trying to call you again?
No, Daddy, it's not Donnie Long. It's somebody who is beneath me. Who is...
If you like what you see today.
All right, I don't want to give it all up, okay? Like I said, go check out Stoner's new parody if you haven't already seen it. And I mean, if you haven't even watched a lot of the most recent ones or you haven't even seen some of Stoner's stuff, oh, you're in for a great night of laughter tonight, my friends. I will tell you that. Also, like I said, go check out my boy Stick's last performance, a beautiful performance by the wonderful Poop Tuna. I mean, my gosh. And if you don't know who Poop Tuna is, just check it out. I think you'll figure it out very quickly. Hey, Steph, thank you. I love the new hair too. I mean, honestly, it's just the way I wear it. I could wear it like half if I want to do more. Like I call it the sunshine. You know, like there we go, the sun god right there. like the Mayan sun god look right there. Watch, let me get this up here. There you go. I can go like this, right? That's pretty cool. That's pretty different. Then if I just want to go, you know, more just kind of not so intimidating. There we go. I got the Jersey look / Dragon Ball Z look. And then, you know, you can even adjust the spikes a bit. Remember, we did the old, you know, we can wear a hat. It works good with the hat. That kind of gives you the mullet look, you know, party in the back, business in the front. Yeah, I love it. I mean, look it. There's a new hairstyle right there. The messy hairstyle. Yeah, I like it. I mean, honestly, remember, we still got to get NJ a date. So I got to work on my profile picture for one of these dating sites. And I think I might just go with the hair. Remember, we were saying don't fake it, NJ. Be yourself. But I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of digging the hair. I'm not, you know, you got to remember, I've been bald for such a long time. You know, to actually have this much hair on my head, it looks good. I like it. You know, eventually I'll tell, if I go on a date, I might kind of, you know, say, hey, can I show you something? You know, but honestly, if they don't ask, then don't tell, right? Hey, we just got a donation through the PayPal link. Thank you so much. And I'm not sure if you want to stay anonymous. If you don't, please shout yourself out in the comments so I can shout you out. Because through PayPal, sometimes people like to stay anonymous. That's why they do a PayPal donation. But if not, please shout yourself out. It reads, thanks for all your hard work. Oops, let me see here. Thanks for all your hard work and entertainment. Love the hair. It's so you. Thank you, my friend, and thank you so much for that $20 PayPal. Oh, yes. Where did we leave gavel number? Oh, poor gavel number 3. I didn't mean to leave you on the ground like that. I'm sorry. Your services are needed. Gavel number 3, please come up to the front of the courtroom. Thank you so much, my friend, for that $20 donation. It's much appreciated. And again, I want to say thank you to all the new members of the jury. Thank you to all the donators tonight, okay? I appreciate all your support, all right? A lot of love from you guys and much love back from me to all of you, okay? Oh, the crumb. Remember, I had a breadcrumb for you guys. Remember? Oh, this is super cool, all right? Now, what I mean by this is just a hint as to what I got lined up for the Halloween IRL week special. Now, we may still utilize this tool between that time. Don't know, just saying. You might see it again. But for sure, this breadcrumb I'm about to throw at you tonight is definitely going to be a little hint as to what you got coming for the Halloween IRL special, my friends. You guys ready? Nibble, 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 nibble. Here you go. And this is how dramatic this is, okay? This is going to take like an effect scene, all right? You ready? Hold on. Are you scared? Let me turn you guys around. Do you see what I see? Neo, I'm part of the Matrix. You guys know what they use these for, right? Ooh, look at the hair. Look at the hair. Dawson. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, yes. I mean, how can you not go on a ghost adventure during Halloween time? Just saying. You guys want to see what I have in my hand? It's pretty cool. Let me turn the light back on. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Whoops. Oh, I almost smashed one of my new magnets. Oh, well. At least they're magnets. We can smash them back to shape. But what you just witnessed there came from this bad boy here. It's a pretty big laser. Look at it. This is my hand. Now, yeah, you know, I mean, I got a big hand, ladies. I mean, I might be short in stature, but the hand's big. So this bad boy, look at it. This pretty big laser, okay? It's like a 6-incher. And that's where you saw that green laser light emit from. Even USB, you can, it's got a cap, so you won't break that. It has a cap that you screw on there to protect the USB port. But yes, you can charge this through a USB port. Pretty cool. $8.99 on Amazonian land. Get you one. They're a lot of fun. You should see the light show I did in the backyard on all the neighbors' trees. Literally looks like a glowing, like little bugs in their trees. It was cool. But anyways, this is used to help during ghost adventures, okay? I mean, think about it. You got a little grid of lasers going on a hallway, and some type of spirit, whatever you'd like to call it, ghost, being, comes through your grid of lasers. You're going to see that. So, just one of the many tools that we will be utilizing for our ghost. Oh, did I say? Oh, I already gave it up what we're going to do? Shit. All right, well, I didn't give it all up because you don't even know what type of ghost hunting I'm talking about. You don't even know the adventure that we're going to get into. It's not just going to be some regular, hey, let's go look for, no. So, this was just a little crumb, my friends. You have no clue. It's going to be on like Donkey Kong, as they say. So that is going to be for the Halloween IRL special coming up next month. Till then, though, we're going to have a lot of stuff going on. So don't think I ain't got nothing planned, okay? Oh, yes, we do. We've got stuff planned this weekend, as a matter of fact, starting this weekend. And like I said, we're going to do, you're going to find out. I'm going to leave the surprise for Friday, maybe even tomorrow, next time I go live. I might do a walk and talk. It's been a while. Might even just do a members only walk and talk. We'll see. But either way, I will disclose what we'll be doing for the itinerary. But I will say this. It is going to include an investigation. It's going to be a little scary. It's going to be very informative. It's going to be something that you guys will be able to follow on and interact with. That's what's going to even make it more fun. As a member of chat, you guys are going to be essentially right next to me as a essentially assistant sleuth. There's another crumb, another little hint. Yes, going to do some detective work this weekend. All right. And it's going to get pretty interesting, I'll tell you that. And like I said, it's going to be a little fun as well, too. All right. So tune in for that. That'll be my next surprise. Like I said, I might do a little walk and talk, and I might go over it then. Or I'll just go on Friday, and I'll just tell you exactly what's going to be coming up, because it's going to start like Saturday, maybe even Friday night. All right. And that's already coming up. Tomorrow's Thursday. It's already Thursday for my friends on the East Coast. So good morning to my friends on the East Coast. My gosh, I'm so sorry we've kept you up so late. We're going on 2 hours. And that ain't nothing, because back in the days, we used to do 8-hour streams. And I didn't even have anything to talk about then. Yeah. So thank you guys, my OGs that used to stick in for the 8-hour streams. All right. I love you guys. I still love everybody, though. Okay. Anyways, Thirsty Thursday. Has NJ had a beer or two? Miranda, I have not. I am just on pure Fanta, my friend. As a matter of fact, if I had an IPA already, I probably would have already called it a night. Let's just put it that way. Because you might not see it in me, but I am exhausted. Actually, you can. My eyes are like coming down. Look at, I can't even keep them up naturally. But yeah, I've literally drove in way over 24 hours in the last like 48 hours. Okay. So I am exhausted. So I probably will take tomorrow off, but hey, I will take, like I said, we might do a little walk and talk. All right. And, it's been a while. And I know you guys are big fans of Rio and Dobbs, and they love you too. So I think we will do a walk and talk tomorrow. And I think I will tell you exactly what we have planned for the weekend. All right. So stay tuned for that. But for right now, let's go ahead and just call it a night. So thank you to everybody that joined me this evening. Thank you for everybody that stuck in from the beginning to now. You guys are my OGs. I want to say thank you to all my members of the jury for being here tonight. Welcome to all my new members of the jury. I want to say a big, big thank you to all the donators and all the supporters this evening. I appreciate all your help, all your support. I want to say thank you to, we had a 4-month member, Zingbot. Thank you for your continued membership on the NJ Court channel. And we're starting to see a lot of our OGs coming up on 4 or 5-month memberships. Oh, and I did not forget, as I promised SoCal, I believe, I'm going to start putting up some badges. That way we know who the OGs are, all right? So you get a badge if you're like a 1-month, a badge if you're a 2-month member. And remember, I'm going to have 2 more new emojis coming out that are kind of going to go a little bit into more of what we're going to be doing through our Halloween special. But yes, you'll have 2 new emojis, special Halloween emojis coming up very soon. Steph, there we go. Thank you so much. Steph, we've got a 4-month membership for Steph that says, love my NJ and I love you back. And thank you so much for your continued support, my friend. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah. See, and that's where I love to have a special badge right there for my 4-month members, and so on. So thank you guys. And as always, let's get this adjourned the right way, as they say now. Ooh, I'm using big words, adjourned. We learned that word tonight. But in just the case of this evening, and remember, as always, if there's going to be any breaking news between now and the next time I come up, I will let you know. Especially because I did not forget, we still need an update on what happened with Skimask Andy. Did he go or was he a no-show? And that's going to come up probably by the end of tomorrow. So there's probably a good chance you are going to see me again, even after if we do a walk and talk in the morning. Unless I find out by tomorrow, there's probably a good chance I will be doing another update to let you guys know. Or I might just do it as a community post. We'll see. But either way, I will not forget. I will figure out what happened, and I will get you that update, okay? As promised. So, as always, just look out for your notifications. If you don't got it turned on, make sure they're turned on. And I mean, you want the full bell, because there's one in the middle. You want the full notifications. That way, anytime we go on, all right? Because we break a lot of news here. We do. And, of course, you can always catch it. Love my replay gang. Love my replay crew. Shout out to you all, because I know you're going to be replaying here in a couple of hours once you all wake up for the morning. So with that being said, remember, as always, keep your head on a swivel. Check your 6. Take care of yourselves, all right? Have a good week. We'll see you guys soon. And as always, love all you guys. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for all the viewers being here. Thank you for everybody in chat. I don't think we had too many people that had to be escorted out this evening. So, again, thank you for everybody for being respectful to each other. And that way we have a fun and enjoyable chat. That's all. So, with that being said, we are going to call tonight a night. We are going to go ahead and end tonight's court update, as they say. Yeah, I'm liking the do, man. I'm telling you. But anyways, you all have a great night. Have a great morning if you're already waking up, and we'll see you very soon. NJCourts is officially I need to work on that. See you guys. Love you. Have a good night. Have a good morning. Peace.